Hey, to all the eHEX haters out there and all the pHEX Maxis, do you guys want to know what you sound like to the 30 million people out there on mainnet Ethereum from your small little 200,000 community? Do you want to know what you sound like to them? You sound like this. You sound, hey, you, stop talking about eHEX. Start talking about the real hex. Stop buying the coin that Richard made that he doesn't like anymore. He likes his new coin now. Stop buying the coin that he made and shielded for 2 or 3 years. He doesn't like his own coin anymore. That's what you sound like to everybody else. Which is funny. I'm like, he made a coin. He liked it. Now he's saying, yeah, I don't like my own coin. That's how everyone's interpreting it. I don't think so, man. I think it's a free market. I think everyone's free. Capitulate it. Sell it down another 99%. All right? See what happens. That's cool. You're free to do that. I think it's funny and fascinating just to see it. It's basically the same game all over again. Everyone's thrown the coffin emoji to it. And like I said, karma comes around, friends, because I'm not an eHEX Maxi. I don't really care. I just warned you. Okay? I warned you. Everything bad that pHEX Maxis say to eHEX, they are then going to cop it from Pulse and pulsex. Did you know today pulsex flipped pHEX in market cap? The DEX is storing more value than the store of value coin. What's that say? It's not me talking. It's the market saying, you know what? We actually want the new Cycle 1 coins and we trust that more. It's not me talking, right? I'm just a tiny little pin drop in the ocean. The market has made up its mind doing that. Now, it's funny, what everyone responds to, they go, no, Richard's going to go buy pHEX with all the money. Well, it's funny. On one hand, you have no expectations. On the other hand, everyone says, don't worry, Richard's going to go buy the funds or buy all my pHEX. No, man, let me tell you something. Give me a good reason to buy a Cycle 2 coin over Cycle 1, right? Besides you owning it. Give me a good reason. Because it's not superior store of value. Pulse is beating it. pulsex has now flipped it. Okay, so I wonder if this ratio, right? I wonder if it can keep going down, because that's good. Keep setting it down to 0. That'll be great. This is eHEX versus Pulse, by the way. So I still think there's opportunity here. It's kind of funny as well. I've also seen people say, don't trust that person. They're the person they're going to dump on you later on. No, we're not. What are you talking about? You know, making videos about showing opportunities because ratios disconnect. Friends, don't listen to these people. Let me tell you right now. You know, there's like a lot of people watching that hex chart, right? What, you think you're the only person who thinks 10 cents is a nice round number to sell? Or 20 cents or 30 cents? They're all watching the chart. And they're all watching on-chain all the Ethereum in the wallets. So it's all the same game, just spinning around here. So don't take it personal. It is what it is. Now, the most important part, it just struck me once again. I noticed that, okay, there's a coffin emoji here again. Just very interesting. It's the same game over and over again, which is just, it's wonderful. It's like, wow. First, you threw me the underarm. We smashed it out of the park. All right, we converted our eHEX, made more pulse out of that, and then got back into pulse and pulsex. Sweet, we're done with that. All right, that took a few months, 3 to 4 months to play out. That was good. Now it's like, oh, you're doing it again. That's beautiful. Also interesting, the liquidity is so thin on eHEX as well. You only need like $1.8 million, I think, to push it up like a 4x. Or you need like $12 million to push up pHEX 4x. Just something interesting to think about as well. So basically what the market's done, okay, so if you want to move all that, the funny stuff aside, this capitulation, friends, of eHEX going down against Pulse, basically the market sold off and there's the people selling, they've basically said, wait a minute, 15-year stakes are worthless. Therefore, eHEX is worthless. I'm emergency end staking. I'm selling at whatever I can. I'm getting out. Okay. Now they've gotten wrecked on that because total hex has gone down. Okay. So far, which is a bad move by them. Okay. So that's what one side of the camp says. eHEX is useless because you can't long-term stake. Okay. But I'm on the other side saying, wait a minute. I think you guys got it all wrong. And the information here is right in front of you, by the way, because guess what? Ink can't be staked. And it's going up more than hex. pulsex can't be staked. It's going up more than pHEX. Pulse chain can't be staked. It's going up more than pHEX. All of these coins that Richard made that have no game theory, no staking, no T-shares, none of that, all of them went up more than hex, right? pHEX. Pulse and pulsex have flipped it. So the information's right there. Obviously, there's just been a big capitulation. And people now have to wrestle with the idea. What I'm telling you is I think there is more value than zero. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know how expensive it can get, but I'm just telling you right now, it's not even what I think. It's you already know. You're like, wait a minute. So you're telling me that the market gives a zero value to this coin because you can't stake it for 15 years. But that's a reflection of the passionate hexicans. They go, yes, I want to stake, commit for 10 to 15 years. Sweet. Well, I'll tell you right now, I think there are people who will buy something just because they think the price is going to go up, right? Which is kind of funny. That's Richard's original talking point for the first 1 to 2 years when he onboarded everybody. Hey, buy something with the best performing price chart. That's basically what he told everybody in, right? He didn't say, hey, buy something that, you must stake 15 years for. It was everybody came for the best performing price chart. That's what it was. So you have meme factor. You have the first mover advantage. Even though, yes, in a little bubble here, 200,000 people, you can say pHEX is the real hex. There is no eHEX. You can say that, but 30 million people outside of the bubble, everyone's looking at everyone and they go, what's going on here? Anyway, I type in hex online. It's funny, friends. Even on the pulsex website, surprise, surprise, still says hex. from Ethereum. Doesn't even have the domination. Still has it. There's a lot of these other things, okay? So it's very, very obvious, friends. You go type in CoinGecko or TradingView, anything else. It still says hex. Doesn't say, the non-existent hex that we want to disappear. Doesn't happen. But what I'm basically doing is I'm just showing you, hey, there's opportunity here. And, if you want to participate, you can. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. I'm already long. But here's a plan, right? If people keep capitulating lower, sweet. Okay, there'll be another bracket here. That's cool. You just get DCA lower. That's awesome. Sell it as low as you can, right? Because people bought more stupid stuff before. I think that's interesting and cool to think about as well. So all these things factored in. Basically, you're watching in real time a big red candle has happened, right? Why does a big red candle happen? Everyone capitulates. Everyone says, I'm going to go do this one thing. The same always happens in markets, right? They also, when they buy green candles. Now, when they capitulate, they go, well, now that I've capitulated, these things worth zero. Because that's our human psychology. They do this in stock market. We do this in everything. Now that you exited, you go, well, I'm fighting this thing to zero. And now here I am with a rational mind. I'm like, I think you've overreacted. I think you completely missed the ball. I think you don't know what's going on at all. I think people can buy hex with a view less than 5 years staking, right? You don't have to stake super long term. That's another thing to think about. And hey, aren't you supposed to make like 10,000x from here anyway? So you should kind of cover yourself, but you know what I mean. Obviously, it's more efficient. Pulsechain's looking after the little guy, but all these little nuances, friends, like I tell you, but it's not about being right or wrong. Who cares? Who cares? Everyone asks for my opinion every single day. I don't care. Right or wrong, no one really cares. It's about making money. Making money means there are prices too low and there are prices too high. Our idea of relative value, just trying to figure out where we can kind of fit this up. That's why I've just drawn these boxes here for you. Sweet. If you guys, that's why I'm personally calling everybody out who owns eHEX. If you don't like eHEX, emergency and stake, get done with it and just sell right now. Please. Thank you very much. Sell right now and go leave. That's like Richard's told you, basically follow everybody else. Click sell minus 99%. Just sell everything you can. Okay, just get rid of everything. You're a non-believer. It is what it is. Okay, it's like you believe everything for 3 years. Richard said, I love this coin. Then he changed his mind and says basically, no, I don't like this coin. I like this other coin. You know what I mean? So that's what I know what this means on a chart. It means chaotic, schizophrenic, waking up. I know what the words of those translations mean. So it's not about, like I said, right or wrong, who cares? This price is too low. Its price is too high. That's why we use these ratios out here. Don't forget I'm wearing a Pikachu hat. Make sure you don't lose your shirt, friends. Of course, it's going to be a bull market here. There's plenty of opportunity going around. Okay, now, it depends. Like, you don't have to take all the shots, but it is what it is. Just promise me if you see narratives change, I don't know, maybe this thing reverses later on. Just promise me you don't just start FOMOing in, okay? Because the trade is not to join when everyone else capitulates back in, okay? If they ever do. The trade is to buy when there is a freaking coffin emoji, when no one believes right now, when I'm getting called out, when people are saying, no, I like my coin, no, I don't like my coin, here and there running around everyone else because they can't think for themselves. But that's fine. That's the game. That's what everyone's here for, okay? I know you're going to make it. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.